Hello all and welcome to Recruitable University. My name is Ahmed. On today's recruitment program, we are on the last lesson on module number 1 on how to establish or how to start your own recruitment agency. So we went through what a recruitment agency is, and we went also through, is a recruitment agency a saturated market? We talked about the tools that you need to get started and how much roughly you need to start your own recruitment agency. We went through the benefits of using a recruitment agency. What are the benefits of clients using agencies? And what are the benefits of candidates using agencies like yourself? Now we'll go through, do I need to leave my job? Which is a common question that we get asked all the time, which is, of course, a concern that many of you would have who are already in an employment. You may have been in your position for a very long time. Yes, you may feel like there's no growth. Yes, you may feel like you can earn a lot more starting your own recruitment agency, but the concern is always there. And it's a very common question that we get asked all the time is, do I need to leave my job? No is the answer. You do not need to leave your job to start your own recruitment agency. And how much can you make? How much you make, it really depends on you, but we will go through the perks and the perks of actually starting your own recruitment agency. First and foremost is the flexible hours. So yes, you don't need to leave your current position that you are in. You can work on your agency on the side. So you can do a few hours in the morning, a few hours in the evening in order to secure some deals and to make some money on the side. So the hours are flexible and the location, of course, is flexible. So you can work from anywhere in the world. This is when you are established and you are not in a employment and you are working full-time on your recruitment agency. So the first and foremost, the hours are flexible. You can start anytime you want and you can finish anytime you want. Therefore, you do not need to leave your current position. I would actually advise, if you have a steady income and you're already in employment, that you do a couple of hours in the evening. So do all your client calling during work hours. So on your lunch break, for example, make sure that you are calling all your clients and trying to tie any deals that you need to tie. And in the evening, do some admin work, whether it's chasing your candidates, whether it's just making sure you are sending invoices to your clients. And in the morning, if you get the time before the rush hour, is to do a couple of hours or to schedule your day, look at what you need to do and try to make the most of your lunch breaks, for example, to tie any loose ends. So yes, the hours are flexible. You don't need to leave your current position, but try to put in as many hours as you can. And if you have already left your position, then my advice to you would be put in as many hours as you can. Do full-time hours, 8 hours, 10 hours a day in order to get to your goal and to hit your in order to hit your goal and to reach your achievements really, really quickly. Of course, the benefits of recruitment, starting your own recruitment agency, and also if you don't leave your current position, is you can still earn a passive income whilst you're in full-time employment. What I mean by this is, if you get a client and a client says to you, I'm looking for a doctor, I'm looking for an IT engineer for the next 6 months, and then you manage to find them a candidate and the candidate interviews at the place and they get the job and they are in a 6-month contract. For the next 6 months, you've got a passive income coming in. Whilst you are in employment, you've got a contractor who's working for you on the side. You can potentially be earning more with this one contractor than your full-time position. So it's very, very lucrative, and you can actually earn a passive income whilst you are still in employment and whilst you still have a job. So you can earn a passive income from a recruitment agency. When I say passive, you can literally put a candidate in a placement who will be working weekends, who will be working evenings, who will be working nights, who will be working days, who will be working days when you're not working. So on the weekend, a contractor who can be making you money whilst you're off shopping, whilst you're enjoying yourself with your family, with your friends. You can be earning a passive income. A contractor who's working for for a placement that you put them in whilst you are sleeping in the evening. For example, if you have night shifts and your candidate is working 5 nights a week, every hour that they are working, every day that they're working, even though you may not be working, even though you may actually be asleep, you'll be earning a passive income from your candidates. You can also earn a passive income or lump sums from permanent placements. What I mean by this is, whilst you're currently in a position and you are in full-time employment, you can try to make deals on the side during the hours that are available to you, whether it's lunch break, evening, mornings, and try to make some deals. If a client reaches out to you via email, I'm looking for a IT engineer. The salary is 60,000 per annum, and you negotiate, let's just say 10%, just for easy maths, you've negotiated 10%, which is £6,000 as a finder's fee. The candidate interviews and they like the candidate. Even though you are in full-time employment, you can just earn £6,000 just from that one placement, which could be more than you'll be earning at your full-time position. No wonder why many people are starting recruitment agencies, and they are absolutely making a killing, and there's no reason why you can't. Another beauty of working for your own or working for a recruitment agency is literally you write your own paycheck. How many hours you put in is potentially how much you'll be earning. You can put in a few hours and still earn a decent amount. Like we said, for example, one placement that you make can actually be £6,000. I've seen placements for 22,000 to £25,000 just for one placement, and it can be as little as £1.5 grand. So it really depends on the niche, depends on which industry you're in. And we'll be going through the next module will be niche mastery, which niches are busy, which ones are quite lucrative, and which ones should you try your best to get hold on or to take part in. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you benefited from this module, and I will see you on module number 2.